have my gun with me because I'm a police officer.
All right, go run. Let's get this over with.
Extreme hall monitor vibes.
Whatever, I do what I want.
When you're on probation, there's something related.
Don't touch my car. I'm not touching your car. Stop touching my car.
It was just your bad luck that happened to be what I do for a living. Okay?
What, drive 80 miles an hour in a 55?
Oh, he still want to win. Boy, you are about to get arrested. These are user submitted best of body cams.
Best of body cam.
Woo! What happens when a fake cop pulls over a real police sergeant? Well, I'll tell you right now, it gets 3 million views in 1 week. Wait, also, can I just say, guys, sometimes when I do a smooth intro, I'm like, yes, she did it. She did it on a live.
In September 2023, an on-duty sergeant from the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department was traveling through a construction zone in his unmarked squad car when he spotted a Ford Explorer that closely resembled Indiana State Police vehicles.
Okay.
The driver, 23-year-old Jonathan Becker, wore a neon green uniform shirt with patches, similar to Indiana law enforcement attire. Jonathan soon pulled in behind the sergeant and activated his white and amber emergency lights, signaling what appeared to be a traffic stop. In response, the sergeant pulled over, but Jonathan continued driving, turned off the lights, and was later seen in another construction area with workers dressed in similar attire. The sergeant asked Jonathan if he was a police officer, but Jonathan denied it and accused the sergeant of speeding in the construction zone.
This is about to be so embarrassing.
The sergeant called for assistance from uniformed officers.
Yo, I am already feeling the secondhand embarrassment. 1 in chat if you get secondhand embarrassment, 2 in the chat if you don't. I get really bad secondhand embarrassment. Wait. Oh man, I was about to ask ChatGPT on my phone, why do people get secondhand embarrassment? If you don't recognize this room, that means that you should be listening to I Got Nothing More over on the 3rd channel. It's my pop culture podcast. This episode is sponsored by Aura. Have you ever Googled yourself before? Do it. Just see what comes up, you know? It's kind of weird. There's so much information online and we just think like, oh, it's our name, it's our address. What's the worst that could happen? Well, people could buy your data, sell it on the dark web, sell it to telemarketers. That's why you guys keep getting all those weird phone calls and text messages. It means your data has been stolen and sold. Now, I get it. Some of us self-destructive. We don't care what happens to us. Who cares about my data, right? What about your family? What about your kids? Look, we're in the era where crazy stuff is happening on the internet all the time. And if you want to be proactive, the first thing you should do is just get your data off the internet as best you can. And Aura provides those services. They can help you monitor your information online. They can help you opt out of data sharing websites. They have a VPN. They have identity theft protection, everything. Aura is basically a cybersecurity suite all in one. And whether it's just for you or whether it's for a family member, kids, or anything, I just tell you guys this all the time. I really, really, really suggest being proactive with your internet presence because you never know. And look, the best part is if you use my code, you can get 2 weeks free. At least try it. At least try it. Opt out of some stuff. See if you like all the services they provide and just give it a try, okay? So you can go to aura.com/buttshorter. That's aura.com/buttshorter and just try 2 weeks free. Why not?
As they spoke, the sergeant noticed John's tactical belt had a radio mic, a key ring with an Indiana State Police logo, and a black whistle. Items commonly used by police officers.
Are you a police officer in the state of Indiana?
I already answered this question. I already told you. Okay. So you have no answer.
Wait, don't
stop playing games.
There's no games here.
Okay, then I already answered my question.
Wait a minute. I just watched him pick up that dip and I was thinking so many things. That's how we're starting the video. Dude, I know I've been living in LA for way too long because at first I was staring at that and I was like, is that caviar?
Absolutely amazing. My God.
He just gonna palm them eggs like that.
Because I wanted to make sure if you are a police officer.
Oh,
Yeah, because you flew past me going 80 miles an hour in a post 55.
Okay.
For no reason. How do I know you're not on your way to the call because your lights are on?
What lights?
You're not in a police car. Car.
Dude, he does not have the demeanor of a police officer. I'm realizing this now. Pen said, cop got pocket caviar.
Just come up and start talking to you. What was going on?
All right.
Okay.
All right, go run me. Let's get this over with.
Okay.
Love Nuke said extreme hall monitor vibes. I have never seen a more accurate comment in my chat.
Do you understand what's happening here and why I'm here to talk to you?
Nope.
You don't understand?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm a flagger.
Okay. Do you have responsibilities to enforce speeding law on the interstate?
Whenever we're in a construction zone, I do whatever they tell me to do.
Okay. Did
You
not
pulled him
activate
over
your
for
lights?
speeding.
You said to slow me down.
I did not.
You didn't activate your lights?
Nope. And there's a witness.
Okay.
Wherever he went.
You didn't activate these lights right in the front of your car?
Nope. My strobe lights, I did not.
Wait,
Okay,
I need some clarity here. Chat, detectives, investigators, is he actually a traffic person at all, or is this hat, shirt, and everything completely fake? Like, is he a traffic person that is using more than he's supposed to, or did he just buy this, set up the car, like everything? Wait, somebody else said he's a hired traffic enforcer for construction. Well, guys, let's do this the fun way and watch the whole video and figure out if he even works for the traffic people or he stole the shirt and bought everything else off of Amazon.
What to activate, and you said you didn't activate anything,
I'm
which is
done
not
talking.
accurate. Okay.
I'll talk to somebody else.
Have you ever been arrested?
You know what? Let's solve this right now. Talking to that walkie-talkie and see if anybody talk back.
I'll talk to somebody else. I'm not talking to you.
Hey, is your laptop?
I would grab that and I would say, hello? Hello?
Mark behind him.
John explained that he owns Indiana Traffic Operations, a company specializing in traffic control at construction.
Okay, hold on. Based off of that detail, listen to this again.
Mark
Listen.
behind him.
John explained that he owns Indiana Traffic Operations, a company specializing in traffic control at construction sites.
Okay, did you hear that? He said that he owns a traffic control company, and this construction person or people or whatever, they have hired him on as a third party to enforce the traffic laws. One in the chat, if you think that this is all a lie, he does not own this company all. He's 100% a fake traffic enforcer. 2 in the chat, if you think, well, maybe he does kind of work there, but he's just overusing his power. And also, listen, it's fun to be wrong sometimes when it doesn't matter, okay? So cast your vote and we'll see where the video goes at the end. I'm gonna say I'm a 1, okay? I'm gonna say I'm a 1. I'm gonna say that it's all fake and he doesn't even traffic whatever, okay?
At construction sites to ensure the safety of construction crews.
I have plenty of guys that work with me. Cops, IPD guys. So
Okay, are you on for place for the wreck?
Doing traffic. That's all I do. It's not like I'm not doing
And
anything. And he saw the whole thing.
642.
I don't know what he's trying to gain out of it.
Understood.
Do you have your ID on you? Come on, we need it. Well, he's saying you're a witness to this whole thing, so I should probably
Holy shit. Nick said, put the predictions on. I want to gamble on it. Did you guys know that there's a feature on Twitch where you can like gamble your points based on predictions? How fucking funny would it be if we did like a full mega body cam stream, but we just had gambling prompts all day?
It was also discovered John was on probation for unlawful display of emergency lights on a vehicle.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Becker, this is your driver's license. Are you on probation?
Yeah.
You're on probation?
You already know the answer to that
Hancock
question.
County?
You already know the answer.
What are
to
you
that
on
question.
probation for?
You already know
Uh-oh.
the answer to that question. You looked it up, so you already know.
Okay. What do you think he's on probation for? No,
2
I've never
million
seen him on
points
probation
in
for.
option
He's
1
on
today.
probation for improper use of emergency lights.
It's not improper use. You need to
It's
reread
not
it.
I had to
improper.
write you a ticket.
Okay, I know
What
that.
do you
but
think the odds
Bro,
are?
he said it's not improper use. You need to reread it. It's your probation. Reread what? Your conviction?
I didn't imply anything.
You just told him, and so
You're
now
on.
everybody thinks. Everyone thinks they're.
Did you flash your lights when you were behind him?
No, I didn't.
Of emergency lights.
Yeah, you did.
He flew past me.
Well, you're not the police. So guess what? If somebody flies past you, call the police.
What do you think the odds are that of all the people that I stopped to talk to for flashing their lights on the interstate?
He didn't flash him, but
Whatever you want to call it,
he
bud,
flew by me
okay?
at 80
You're on-
miles
you're
an
on
hour, which
probation
would make
for unlawful display of
a
emergency
reason for
lights
him
on
to
a
believe that he
vehicle.
did
So,
something about it.
Yes, you probably know a lot about the statute. But
I
you
do.
probably, if you're on probation for that, shouldn't be on the interstate trying to slow traffic down. And this is your...
Yo, wait. Chat. At what point did he pull out this badge? Hold on, we're at 611. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. He had it on the whole time. He wearing it like a Mr. T necklace now.
First name is Mr. Middle name is that period. Last name is T.
When you're on probation for something
Don't touch
related,
my car.
okay?
I'm not touching your car. Stop touching my car.
Stop touching my
You're
car.
lucky I don't tow it, which is within my purview,
Okay.
okay?
Dude, he about to get
I'm
him.
gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I've got your ID. You have this gentleman's information. I'm gonna make a police report.
Okay.
How that handles anything for your business based on what your current status is, I do not know. What is your probation officer's name?
I have no
Hey, voting is closed, but we haven't picked the answer yet. No points awarded yet. Okay, that's what I was trying to clarify. Sorry, new system, new game on the stream, okay? We've upgraded from what day of the week is it? Okay, you guys just heard that. This officer, he said, I don't know what your business is or if you're not allowed to do this. So you guys that chose option 2, you're actually still in the running. I hope you didn't bet that much, but you're still in the running. Because he might own a business and he is...
So I don't even...
No problem. My suggestion to you is this is probably a bad idea. Your intentions may have been good, but bad things happen when people start down that road. And I'm not talking about you having to flash them at a police officer. I'm talking about people get pissed off. I legitimately was doing something that you have no idea what I'm doing. That's what we do for a living. It was just your bad luck that happened to be what I do for a living. Okay?
What, drive 80 miles an hour in a 55?
Oh, he
And then
still wanna
squeeze
win.
out traffic?
I'm not going to take advice from
I'm
somebody
just-
on
I'm
probation
just
for this,
asking you,
okay?
'cause
I'm
you're-
not here to diminish what you do. I
Hall
appreciate
monitor.
Unmarked Fords or something like that. All right, cool.
He's tried to cut him so many breaks. I was
Wait,
mad
why am I nervous? I didn't even bet.
when I heard about this. I wasn't even here.
We go after people. We do gun crime investigations. I need people to not know that I'm the police. That's what we do for a living. So, no, I don't normally waste any of my time, but you piqued my curiosity, flashing your lights at me. I understand now you say you didn't flash any lights or whatever, and it must have just been my random luck that I came up here to talk to you and you happen to be on probation. I have no idea who you are. I have nothing against you. I'm just telling you, it's a bad idea to be on the interstate flashing your lights at people. Come on, man. We all know, whether you want to admit it or not, what you're trying to do. There's a place for that. Apparently, based on what you're saying, you're trying to get me to slow down, okay? It's not your job, unfortunately, today.
Well, you're
Maybe
the
it will be
police.
in the
You
future.
shouldn't be driving like that anyway.
Maybe in
It's
the
not
future
your
you'll be a
fault.
cop.
You don't know what I'm
No,
doing.
it's not my fault, but you as
So
a
then
police
don't do
officer,
it.
you should be driving with due regard. And that was not due regard. And I'm sure he can vouch for me. That was not due regard.
If I saw this car coming up behind me and I couldn't see the plate, I couldn't see the lights, I would 100% think it was a cop, like an out-of-county cop.
Weaving in and out. Oh, no. Hold on.
Listen to
You
me.
had your piece.
I will
I'm
not
gonna
be
have my piece.
lectured.
Okay,
It
all
is
right.
not your place.
Yeah, because you should know better.
You don't know what I
You're
was
the police.
doing.
I'm not even the police, dude.
So what was I
And
doing?
then you asked me 20
Explain
times.
to me what I was doing.
Weaving in and out of traffic,
No.
signal, and speeding.
What was
And
I
he's
doing?
No
still
due regard.
doubling
What was I
down.
looking for?
Boy, you are about to get arrested. They were gonna let you go with nothing but your embarrassment, and he's still going at it.
I don't care what you were looking for.
How? So that is
You're
not your
driving
place.
with no due regard.
That is not accurate. How do you
Exactly.
know? Was I
So maybe you
following a
should have
murder
somebody-
suspect?
So maybe
Was I following a murder suspect?
that's your business.
Was I following a murder suspect?
Obviously not. You were
Was I
following
following?
me
How do you know?
because you followed me here.
How do you
You
know?
follow that murder suspect. You'd be following him right now. You wouldn't be talking to me,
You make
right?
my point for me, okay? Your actions, okay? Look it up. In the state of Indiana, when you take action and cause someone to take another action, okay? When you take action like on the interstate, flipping your lights on like this, you cause a chain reaction. You
True.
don't know what I was doing. Okay, you didn't know I was a police officer. You just thought I was somebody driving on the interstate.
That you could
Going off
mess
the
with.
interstate Onto Shadeland, right? What I'm saying is it's not your place to enforce those traffic laws. I understand your heart, your intention might have been in the right place. I don't know. I have no idea what your deal is with Hancock County. What I'm saying is that's a bad idea. As it turns out, you're trying to lecture me on something that you don't know what our job is and what I was doing, okay? I understand you didn't know I was a police officer.
Yo, is it just me, or is he giving this guy way too much grace?
I'm just asking you to drive with due regard.
See, you drive with due regard. Take it, tase him. Get the rap.
It's not your place.
It's not your plate. You're a citizen.
You're a citizen.
You drive down the street and want it all day.
I'm not asking you to give me a lecture. I'm here just explaining to you. Actually, I was out here working. I understand now. You think, whatever, I'm wasting my time here.
Okay, but you get where I'm coming from, right? I just see some jackass driving down the road going 50.
Some jackass going.
It's not your job.
I'm not here to give you a ticket, okay?
I understand that.
I suppose I could. I haven't been to traffic court in a long time. I know where it's at. I know how to get tickets.
He said, "My work is more important than this."
Expensive now, and I'm not trying to tax you like that, okay? You have to understand. You're trying to, in this conversation, justify what you're saying you're not doing.
Jody said, "Is there a word like hybristophiliac for people who want to be cops?" Hall monitor. I don't know. Anybody can want to be a cop. I mean, I think you're looking at the power thing here. Like, he wants false power over people. That's the trait you're looking for. It's strange.
John claimed he purchased the vehicle several months prior,
okay,
along with the
we're about
equipment
to
inside.
Get information.
Officers observed a radar gun, a radio box, light siren box, and a mounted computer in plain view, all of which appeared clean and functional.
I'm fine just making a report and going on with my day, because I don't want to, this is not how I like spending my,
Something with the date that you bought the car to show me that it's not older than 30 days.
Oh, I got a temp tag.
Perfect.
Oh my God!
You see what it says?
Temporary tags.
Please display this portion in the rear vehicle window. Does it say anywhere on there to put a plate off of another car and just drive around with it? It doesn't.
He stole the police plate?
My bad.
Or just put a fake one up?
While retrieving the vehicle registration, since the plates were linked to a different vehicle, officers noticed a Glock magazine, 2 pairs of handcuffs in the passenger door, and what appered to be tactical
Love that the handcuffs are just in the little side pocket of the car.
vest and body armor. Since the plates were linked to a different vehicle, officers noticed a Glock magazine, 2 pairs of handcuffs in the passenger door, and what appeared to be tactical vest and body armor in the back seat.
Recording.
Tours, you might be in danger.
You understand that doing security means you cannot put someone in the handcuffs. That's what the real police do, is put people in handcuffs.
Yeah, you can't have that.
In here, but there's a magazine and bullets.
Yeah, well, I got obviously clean this out because I just transferred everything to my other car, but there's no gun.
Dude, he
have a
wishes.
Glock. It's 19.
Where is it at?
Because I can't carry it, right?
You're on probation.
You know your business better than us.
Okay, well,
I haven't looked at, I don't know
pretty sure I have
what
to
the
tell
conditions.
you, I can't have a firearm. I don't have a firearm.
I'm just telling you, I don't know the
But
conditions of
they
your
just said he
probation.
did.
There's probably people who have conditions
Hey,
of
Angelic.
probation that say, like, if I'm working, I can. Maybe across the board. I mean, it's only a C misdemeanor that you're on probation for, so I don't know that I've ever encountered somebody on probation for a C misdemeanor, so, and I don't do probation, so I'm just going to say you probably know your business and your risk better than, sure it's there, but I'm going to go down that route. Have a nice day.
As the sergeant and officers left the area, John was seen taking pictures of their vehicles.
What?
Given the odd and suspicious nature of the
John is the guy that's in the yellow shirt. What?
John was seen taking pictures of their vehicles.
This reminds me of that power
Given
dynamic
the odd
thing
and
too.
Suspicious nature of the situation, the sergeant decided to dig further.
Taking pictures of their vehicles, it kind of strikes me as that wanting to get the last word in again, that can't resist a power dynamic thing. Like, they are letting you get away with it, and he's like,
Suspicious nature of the situation, the sergeant decided to dig further. After the incident, the sergeant reached out to other law enforcement agencies to see if they were aware of similar interactions with John. He received a photograph from June 2022 showing John directing traffic for churchgoers leaving a service. The photo had been taken by someone who was concerned that the vehicle John was using resembled a fake Indiana State Police vehicle.
Oh my God. And can I just say, of course he would get the church people. You know, when I'm coming out the sermon, 1 o'clock, y'all know black churches, we start at 8:30 a.m. We are out by 1, sometimes 2 o'clock if we give enough tithes to God. And look, I'll be so exhausted, tired after having everything with the Holy Spirit, and I see John out here directing traffic. I'm gonna say, thank you, Ossifer. Thank you so much.
Resembled a fake Indiana State Police vehicle. The investigation deepened as the sergeant reviewed footage from August 2022, recorded during the funeral procession of an Elwood police officer killed in the line of duty.
Do not tell me
Amid the procession of police vehicles with flashing emergency lights, one vehicle stood out, a car operated by John, equipped with red and white emergency lights.
I'm gonna cry.
That read Indiana Traffic Operations.
I'm gonna cry.
However, the sergeant would soon learn that John made his day-to-day activities well known to the world. Police discovered numerous photos on his public Facebook profile showing him dressed in attire similar to law enforcement.
Okay, I'm so sorry. To most people that like work a job like this or like a traffic job or something, like this is just their job. They're like, yeah, you know, fuck, like you gotta keep everything in order, you know, direct the traffic, 9 to 5, I'm going home. John said, I am here to serve, but you're gonna do what I told you to do. So everybody, blowing his little whistle. Like, what? No, what? Bro.
Uniform on his public Facebook profile, showing him dressed in attire similar to law enforcement
He's
uniforms.
cosplaying.
His bio
this is
listed him
legit
as
stolen
the owner
valor.
of Indiana Traffic Operations.
Okay, let's
LLC
find out.
Since September.
Okay, guys. This is gonna make this. I have to. Okay, you have to forgive me. This is our first time betting. Chat. If he really genuinely is the owner of Indiana Traffic Operations LLC and he registered this as a business, I have to give it to the 2s because those were my parameters. However, if he did not register this business and it does not exist, it has to go to the 1s. If you look, this is what I said it hinges on, whether this business was real or not. And he may have actually registered this. So let's see. In my defense, I told you guys only to bet 1,000.
Indiana Traffic Operations LLC since September 2022, though he later removed this information. Among the posts on his page was a photo of John changing a flat tire, but what drew attention was his utility belt, which clearly displayed a firearm. Police subsequently reviewed John's TikTok page, Cops, which contained hundreds of videos showcasing police vehicles, including his own fleet. In one video, John proudly displayed the interior of a Dodge Charger equipped with emergency lights, and a silver IMPD police badge was visible. While these badges were never publicly available, they could be acquired by retiring officers.
Oh my
Following
God,
the incident where he
I'm
pulled
getting
over the
nervous.
sergeant, John appeared to change his TikTok username. Additionally, police found his company's Facebook page, where several posts featured law enforcement-related hashtags. The investigating sergeant believed these posts conveyed a misleading impression that Indiana Traffic Operations
Oh my God, he
was
might have
connected
actually
to
registered
official
it.
law enforcement agencies or activities. The company's website
He
was
built a
also
website
reviewed,
and everything.
revealing several
Oh
professionally
my God.
taken photos of John. The sergeant particularly noted the images where John was standing at a
Why is he standing like that all cheeked up? I know you took multiple photos and this is the one that you selected. Chat, I'm getting real nervous for the 1 and the 2.
public roadway, directing
Someone said, wait, who said that? Noel said, back is arched.
possibly obstructing traffic.
3 more minutes,
there being
guys.
No apparent reason for his presence there. In addition, police found John's
Owner of
Instagram
@Law
page, where his bio
Enforcement.
stated he was the owner of a page called Law Enforcement. The account featured over
Does he have
2,000
the
posts
LLC?
displaying law enforcement-related vehicles. The sergeant conducted a record search too, and confirmed John had never been a police officer with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department or any other agency. However, he had participated in the IMPD's Explorer program as a high school student in 2016.
OTC.
Detail confirmed by old YouTube videos on his channel.
Oh, I'm
along
so
with
nervous.
Other law enforcement related content. With that, his interactions with real police officers stretch back to 2021, when John was stopped for operating a silver Dodge Charger, outfitted with equipment.
Dude, I'm having a dilemma here because I said that it all hit. Okay, I'm gonna let this one ride. I'm gonna hinge it on whether he actually registered this as a business or not. But I do have to say, every single other thing, he's a fake cop. He's a. Oh, this one's tough. No, it has to hinge on the business because that's what I said. I have to stick to that. I told you not to gamble more than 1,000. Let's keep going.
Mimicking that of unmarked police vehicles. Items like handcuffs and an Ohio State Highway Patrol sticker were discovered. John was cited and
Nicole said we can do a refund
designed to impersonate law enforcement. By April 2023, John was stopped again, this time for moving violations. A different Dodge Charger, now with state police-style decals, carried a firearm on the passenger seat and tools associated with emergency responders. When officers asked John at the time about the color of the lights on the Charger, he replied, "Get a warrant." In May 2023, a sergeant reviewed footage from another agency showing John arriving at an accident scene before first responders. He blocked a lane of traffic and walked freely among injured parties, police officers, and firefighters. At one point in the footage, both a police sergeant and a firefighter appeared confused about John's identity and his presence at the scene. The investigation also revealed John had owned 22 vehicle titles, most of which were police models. Only 4 were active at the time of the inquiry. Based on several of these factors.
Oh my God, he's like finding like salvaged cars or something and then buying the titles on police chargers? That is so weird.
The investigating sergeant who was initially pulled over by John concluded that John had falsely portrayed himself as a law enforcement officer. On October 17th, 2023, the state of Indiana filed a probable cause affidavit. After a review, probable cause was established and a warrant for John's arrest was issued. The following day, records show that John had been taken into custody.
Give me the details.
Ultimately, John was charged with impersonation of a public servant, a level 6 felony offense. He had also received a Class C infraction for operating a motor vehicle with a false plate, and he was released a few days later on a $250 cash bond. But the story didn't end there. Just over a year later, John dug himself into deeper shit. He was arrested once again, this time for felony impersonation of a public servant and unlawfully carrying a handgun in his white Ford F-150, a newer addition to his fleet that he had proudly showcased on his TikTok
I will tell you my answer in a minute here.
Before the arrest.
I've been thinking about this and I want to give you my final verdict, okay? And I'm going to actually distribute the points. I know we have an opportunity to refund here, but you know, sometimes there are stakes. And I will say this was a little bumpy. It was just a little fun one. Don't come for me. If we do more of these predictions, we'll iron it out a little bit more in the future. But I said previously that 2s would be if his company was real, that he had some affiliation with traffic work. Basically, where did he get the t-shirt from? Did he actually work there? I said, was the company real? Now, it does appear that he has an LLC, and maybe it's established, maybe it's not. But as I continued to watch, I will say his company was not for traffic enforcement. It was really if anything, if it was real, it was a social media company. So it was not a traffic company. So to me, he does not own a traffic company, and he is a fake cop that's just buying random cop stuff. So the 1s are the winners. I'm giving it to the 1s. I'm giving it to the 1s. I hope I've explained myself as clearly as possible. Even if he owned that company, he was just running social media pages through it. So he did not own a traffic company, and he never worked at a traffic company. So logistically, I have to give it to the 1s. But hey, I love my 2s. You guys are like, you know, let's feel this one out. Yo, nobody else should be doing a redemption after a prediction like that, because that means that you gambled too many points. Oh man, you won 60,000. My heart. My heart.